I'm already having a good time talking to the Wood County Sheriff, Mark Wasylyshyn. I got it. I got it right.
Perfect. Very
That's
good.
what we were practicing. Wow. All right. At least you recognize it on a ballot, right?
Yes, absolutely. It does stand out.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. We're talking about something serious. As much as we enjoy speaking with each other, this is a very big weekend and a busy weekend for those of you in law enforcement. Please tell us what you're doing.
Well, with St. Patrick's Day and with it falling on a Saturday, and with we just heard about the beautiful weather forecast, 74 degrees tomorrow. A lot of people are going to be out partying. We have a large university in Wood County. A lot of partying going on, and that's nice. It's all good and well as long as people are responsible and we don't have issues with alcohol poisoning, which is always a big concern, where people just drink till they pass out, and really the alcohol's still in their stomach. You actually get them in deeper levels. The body continues absorbing that even though they're passed out.
Right.
So that's always a concern. And of course, from our other standpoint, is the safety of other people, and that is where people drink to excess and then get behind the wheel of a car. And our big push is over the limit, under arrest. If you're going to drink to excess, you want to party, do all those things, that's great. Have a designated driver, do all those things, but please do not get behind the vehicle of a car. When
it comes to this weekend, are we talking extra patrols? Are we talking checkpoints? What's involved in this added effort?
In Wood County, it's going to be a lot of extra patrols. Thanks to the Ohio Department of Public Safety, we have a grant that not only pays the overtime rate of the deputies to be out, it also reimburses us fuel and compensates us for wear and tear on the cars to have extra deputies out. And we are very vigilant. We go to areas where we know we've had a lot of bad crashes and things, and we'll be very, very visible in those areas looking for impaired drivers. And there are a lot of things we look for that people who are intoxicated do that normal drivers don't do, and those are the things we look for. You know,
Gotcha.
the simple, the weaving, because that's common. The other thing that people will do that are intoxicated is make very wide turns.
Right. Okay.
That's another indicator.
Not stopping at stoplights, red lights, all that's involved as well?
Well, and I've actually come across impaired drivers who will come to a flashing red light, which is treated as a stop sign. And I've walked up to them and said, gee, is there a problem? And they're like, well, I'm waiting for the light to turn green. And it's like, well, you know, that's not going to happen until 7 o'clock in the morning. So that's an indicator sometimes of someone that's having
Gotcha.
They know they're supposed to stop at a flashing red light, but their brain, the other part of, okay, a flashing red means stop sign, that oftentimes is an indicator. So
it's just not worth it. I mean, that's the message, right? It's just not worth it in terms of your legal record, but more importantly, hurting yourself or other people on the road.
That's the big one. It's one thing to be arrested for drunk driving, and when I have people call me because, hey, I got arrested, better they got arrested than tell me that they were in a bad crash and someone was killed.
Right.
So that's definitely the message there. Don't drink and drive, because not just the consequences from the legal standpoint, but how awful someone would feel the rest of their lives knowing that they killed somebody.
Mark Wasylyshyn, Wood County Sheriff, will chat with you on another topic, important topic, in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
There have been 3 wrong-way crashes in Northwest Ohio in the past 2 weeks. That is a very alarming number, and we want to, get the awareness out this morning. That's why we've brought back Mark Wasylyshyn.
Very close.
Wasylyshyn. I was really nervous about that.
Right.
To talk more, you're the Wood County Sheriff. We wanted to talk more about why does this seem to be a growing problem right now? Is it a fluke? Is it a coincidence? And just some safety tips that people can take. So good morning. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Let's start off by talking about what happens here. Break it down.
Why people drive the wrong way.
Why are people driving the wrong way?
I wish I knew the answer to that. Are people, obviously some of them are impaired, so when people, again, are under the influence, they don't think, they're not paying attention to things, not paying attention to signage. A lot of times exit ramps are next to entrance ramps, making the wrong turn. Fortunately, most people who are sober have their wits about themselves. See, we have, all those have wrong way signs. They go, oops, something's wrong. Or when someone gets on the expressway, if someone is sober or has all their wits about them, they're going to say something's wrong here. All the signs are facing the wrong way. This doesn't look right. And they immediately, if you are driving the wrong way on a road, immediately stop, pull off as far off to the right side of the road, call 911 to get yourself turned around, or but immediately pull completely off the roadway if you ever happen to be in a strange area, not familiar, and you end up going the wrong way.
Where's the safest place to be on the highway?
The right-hand side. Ideally, if you're driving down a divided highway, you want to be in the right-hand lane, because wrong-way drivers, they're going to be driving, if they think it's a 2-lane road, they're going to be on the right-hand side, which would be your left lane. So ideally, when you can, drive in the right lane.
Okay, we don't have time to get to everything, but a lot of folks have, since it's such a growing problem, at least right now, folks have been saying, well, what's the solution to this? How can we put a stop to this? Some suggestions have been coming out that, putting spikes up would help.
A lot of people called me since the horrific crash that we had, and they're saying, hey, why don't we put spikes at all those? And that certainly has been discussed. The problem is very expensive, that every exit ramp would have them. The other problem we would have, emergency responders, fire trucks, ambulances, when there is a crash on the interstate like we had a few weeks ago with the college students, and that lane is completely closed, or the road's completely closed, because traffic's backed up, we have the emergency responders respond the wrong way down the road. Now, I understand there are ways to bypass those, to do that, and again, it's a cost issue. It depends on how much money, how much money do we put into this? Certainly, lives are worth a lot of money. But there are a lot of other things that save lives that cost a lot of money too. So it's going to be a tough decision for ODOT on how they wish to deal with that.
Okay, really quick, where can folks go for more information, because we didn't get a chance to get to all of our tips.
I will make sure that by noon today I will have tips on my website, woodcountysheriff.com.
All right, Mark Wasylyshyn, Wood County Sheriff, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really great information. Michael?